Freak man, yeah, that's him. I somewhat think it might be mental illness because it didn't even seem like he was upset or trying to hide it. He just opened the door. Wha-bam! Crazy. Come on, let's get back into it.
He said she sleeps heavy, so when she is asleep, we can go in his car. Just all types of nasty stuff, like how he would lick my crap. Like, it was just a lot of nasty things. When I get out the shower, don't dry off. He wanna lick me dry.
Bro, you worse than Diddy. Welcome back to another episode of Packed Out Conversations. I'm your host Fahim, and today we got some more TikTok content. The time I felt my friend grandpa creeping on me, she didn't believe me. I was 17 at the time. Ooh wee. I'm not here to waste your time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and let's get into it.
The time I filmed my friend grandpa creeping on me, she didn't believe me. I was 17 at the time.
Well, you see these grooves. They indicate if there's no real niche versus the mole-based ones that became so popular before the
Fascinating, Doctor, but can you see the part where King Solomon seals a genie inside?
Freak man, yeah, that's him. What was that? Did he just come in through the door licking his lips? Pointing his tongue out? Bro, that's nasty. He is definitely a creep. He a creep and he wearing his creep proudly. What the hell? What is that? I somewhat think it might be mental illness because it didn't even seem like he was upset or trying to hide it. He just opened the door. Wha-bam! Crazy. Come on, let's get back into it.
Did Sydney put you like that? The stroke I beat out for tenure.
Dr. Baker, I do not know Sydney. This is not a joke. I am very serious.
But you're acting as if you believe in genies.
Okay, so y'all are blowing this up. Okay, I see it. But, okay, so I'm going to just rewind all the way back. So, me and this girl, we was friends. We met at, like, a gas station. I was working there part-time while I was, still trying to graduate from high school. So we used to hang out. We used to go to the mall, get our nails done, things like that. She was like a cool, cool person. So, so this one day, like, I was used to staying at over her house. So, like, that was nothing. So this one day she was like, okay, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go to school, because she went to like a community college. She was like, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna go to my brother's house for a little bit and then I'll be right back. And I'm like, okay. So the next morning come, she's already, she left or whatever. I'm still asleep. So in my dream, I was like, I was asleep. So in my dream, sorry, I had to cut that. But in my dream, I was sleeping, whatever. My friend, she already went to school, whatever. And I was asleep. So while I was sleeping, I heard, I should get in the bed with you. You would like that, huh? And, like, mind you, I'm thinking I'm asleep. Like, I'm still asleep. So a little later, I get up. That's when I was, like, smoking at the time. Mind you guys, I was 17. This happened, like, almost 4 years ago. I'm about to be 21 next month. Like, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm safe. I live in a whole different state. Like, it's cool. But anyways, I get up, and, like, me and her, we used to, like, smoke together, stuff like that. So she's at, school and whatever. And it's still early in the morning, maybe, like, 10 in the morning. And I'm about to get up to go, shower and stuff and go smoke the rest of my L. So I go outside and, I'm about to spark it up. I look to the side, look to my right. I'm like, ooh, that's her granddad. Like, they never tried anything before. So, like, I still was trying to be respectful. Like, ooh, like, I'm not trying to smoke. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Cool. So I was like, good morning. And he was like, good morning. And he was like, come over here. So I went over there. Old people, they in the South, they over there working on something they can never fix. So he was like, fix like a motor or something. He was over there fixing something. But I went over there and he was like, he just started talking freaky, like how good I looked from my head to my toes. He was like, I'm not gonna say the girl name, but we're gonna say she. He was like, yeah, she sleep. What? He was like, yeah, she sleep deep. Like she's a heavy sleeper. So when I get out the shower, don't dry off. He wanna lick me dry.
He wanna lick you dry? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is crazy. This is wild. Saying this as as an old man to a 17-year-old, this man is a grandpa. Talk about some. I want to lick you dry, fresh out the shower. This man. Oh my goodness, this man sexting in person. I don't understand this. But yeah, no, and all funny stuff to the side. Yeah, no, that's nasty. That is definitely nasty. That grandpa need to be reported. You need to be sent to jail. That is disgusting. Let's keep going.
He said she sleeps heavy, so when she is asleep, we can go in his car. Just all types of nasty stuff, like how he would lick my crap. Like, it was just a lot of nasty things. So I'm like, whoa, sir. Then one guy's like, I was still there because my mom, like, she was at work and I didn't want to creep nobody out. Like, I was in a house full of her people. And you know how people stand, like, they stand 10 toes behind there. So if I was to be like, yeah, I got a video, or he tried to say this, he tried to do this, like, they would have, I don't know what the fuck they probably would have done. They probably would have choked me out and made me delete it. I don't know. So I waited. So I'll go back in the room. And I've been in there for hours. My friend left early in the morning, which I felt like it was kind of a setup. Like, maybe he was doing this to her other friends. It's probably why she ain't happy. I don't know. But anyways, I'm in a room and I'm in there for hours. Like, I'm texting my mom, tell her everything, whatever. And, she's like, you need to, I'm gonna come pick you up, just at the third. Like, my mom was there, y'all. So, like, y'all just be calm. But anyways, I'm in a room and I just felt like he was about to do something and say something sneaky. So he comes in the room, as y'all seen in the video, and if y'all didn't hear it, you can just turn it up, put it close to the ear and try to hear it as much as you can, as best as you can. But what he said was, he came in the room, he was like, let me lick that poo. Then he proceeded to say, oh, why? I said, no, after he said that. He was like, oh, why? And I was like, just looking, like, I'm just so lost. I don't know what to say. I'm scared, and then again, I don't know if I should laugh. Like, I don't know. I just didn't know. Like, I was a goofy person. Still am a goofy person, but, like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why.
Just because you're a goofy person doesn't discount the fact that you should have boundaries. And you established them well, given the fact that you told him no. And, I mean, he shouldn't be asking nothing like that anyways. You're 17. He's a granddad. Okay? That's already understood. But, yeah, you should have boundaries for yourself. And I think you handled that very well, given that you told him no and you didn't feel, or at least you didn't act intimidated. But let's keep on going.
Anyway, he was like, I started to get into bed with you this morning. You would have liked that, huh? Then I was like, I was not fucking sleep all the way. I knew I wasn't tripping. I just knew I wasn't tripping. I'm like, so you was watching me when I was sleeping. So I'm not crazy. Okay. So fast forward, my friend ended up coming back around like 8:30 that night, y'all. I was there for hours. So 8:30 that night. And I don't know. This happened almost 4 years ago, guys. I don't even know if child. Anyways, so my friend, she ended up coming back, and I still didn't tell her. I was supposed to stay another night, and she was like, I told her, I said, I want to go home tonight. Can you drop me off home? And mind you, she was a couple years older than me. But I was like, I want to go home tonight. Can you drop me off home? She's like, okay, that's fine. I still didn't tell her. So I'm just like, it's late at night, and I wasn't going to just stop, I wasn't going to be weird to her just because of what her creepy ass granddad did. That's just not me. Like, you had nothing to do with it. At least that's what I thought. So anyways, she takes me home or whatever. I still didn't say anything. I wait until the next morning to say something to her. I text her. I was like, hey, I no longer want to come over your house anymore. I don't want to stay the night anymore because of, so-and-so, this happened. Your grandpa was saying a whole bunch of freaky things to me.
I wouldn't even said all that. I'd have just sent her the video of her booty crack licking granddad. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. We just gonna send the video, pow, and hit you with your granddad is nasty. Okay, police him right now. Let's keep going.
And she was like, my grandpa would never do that. He would never say anything or do anything like this. Nobody. I said, yeah, I knew you was gonna say some shit like that. So what did I do? I sent her the fucking video. It took, mind you, she read it right then and there. She seen the video right then and there. It took her almost 2 hours to fucking reply to me and say, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't know none of this was going on. So what if this shit happened? Which it did, which it really fucking did. Got me over stuttering, bitch. Which it really fucking did, and I didn't have a fucking video. Then what? Then what?
Thank God for cameras and videos. Side note, thank God for body cams too. But definitely thank God for cameras and videos, because this is the kind of stuff that goes on in families, black, white, anything in between, generations ago, eons ago, and there are no cameras. And so people just believe those individuals that they're close to without holding them to a higher level of criticism or to a higher level of judgment, just because they have some kind of emotional connection to them or they have some kind of relationship with them, such as them being your granddad. That's completely unacceptable. And it goes for women too, because there are some women creeps out there too. Okay, some nasty ones out there too, some nasty aunties. But yeah, so just imagine if a camera wasn't available or accessible. Now it's her word against his, and everybody in the family is going to take his side because he's the grandpa in the family. Ridiculous. Let's keep going.
Oh, but anyway, a lot of you are asking, am I still friends with her? This, that, and the third. No, and it wasn't because of me. She just stopped being friends with me because I had the video of her granddad, and because her granddad said and tried to do the things that he did, well, was trying to do. So she just didn't want to be my friend anymore. So we just dropped contact. Like, we didn't talk to each other anymore. We just dropped it as that. But this video is going viral, so she might see it. Y'all just follow me, y'all. Follow me. Thank y'all for liking the video and sharing it and stuff like that. I did not know it was gonna blow up like this. And I hate when people be like, get on here and be like, oh my gosh, I did not expect it. Bitch, I really fucking didn't. This was 4 years ago. Damn. But thank you. Here's your story time.
So, what do you guys think about this story time? I think the granddad is actually disgusting. I think that he is completely reprehensible. He needs to be put in prison. I mean, I think in certain states 17 isn't considered, or yeah, it is considered a major, not a minor. I think you're a full adult in some states, but that's pretty irrelevant. The fact that you're a granddad and you sitting here sexually harassing this 17-year-old inside of your house, bro, that's disgusting. This is your granddaughter's friend, and you sitting here making these sexual remarks. Or talk about some, you want to lick her dry out the shower, bro. You worse than Diddy. Like, come on now, let's not play these different games. And I mean, from the perspective of somebody who has a relationship with their granddad or grandmom, from their perspective, it may seem very difficult to believe that they would do something like that, especially if they haven't experienced that from those parents themselves. But at the same time, you shouldn't take these accusations any less serious, because there are many individuals inside of your family, or can be rather, I'm not going to say there are, but there can be many individuals inside of your family that have done very heinous, sexually, deviant things, and nobody talks about it. People just let it slide. And so you should always take everything you hear serious in regards to sexual accusations and sexual assault. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me that it's good that she had the camera, it's good that she was able to record, and also that it's good that she's no longer friends with her? Or do you guys disagree and you think that for some reason, I don't know, grandpa should have licked the ass dry? I don't know. But thank you for tuning into this Clocked Out conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.